everybody. This is Peace. I had a wonderful, beautiful experience this morning. I got up and I go swimming or I go walking. So I went swimming and went into the sauna. There was a woman in there, and she was a true blessing. She also happened to be psychic, and she started speaking to me. And it's interesting because I did a video yesterday, if you guys saw it, speaking about how I have no attachments. I have no children, I have no pets, I have no partner, I have not attached to any objects, I'm not attached to uh, material things. There's no attachment whatsoever to anything, really. So that's a different challenge in my life. And so I don't know, we just started, she just started talking to me. And she was telling me that she was having some that she had that her friends had abandoned her families had abandoned her when she fell ill. And that's also an interesting aspect too. So it's two aspects to it, because I was also thinking about friendships. Um, and I told her, I said, well, oh, she was like, yeah, I enjoyed the weekend, now it's Monday again. And I was like, well, to me, every day of the week is the same, especially since I don't have to work. So, and I was telling her, I said, it's actually even more of a challenge, because I'm not attached to a job. There's nothing. So she was like, and she said to me, she said, well, you know what? You're in a good place. That's a good place to be, to not have to, not have to work or have any attachments or any children. You have to take care of anything like that. And she said, I said, well, yeah, I got its challenges. But she said, when you don't have attachments and other things like that that draw your attention away, you can do more work for God, and God can talk to you more easily because there's nothing distracting you, there's nothing drawing you away, and you can give your full time and attention to serving God. And she was like, and yes, there's a reason why you're here. Even though you didn't have children, you don't have a significant other in your life or anything like that, you are still here on this earth for a reason. There are things that you still need to do. And I believe that part too, but it was very nice to hear it come from someone else, you know. And then after she said that, I asked her a little bit about her illness. And then I offered, I said, well, I told her, I said, I would like to be your friend. Would you like a friend? Because first she had me about to cry when she was talking to me. And then after I offered her my friendship, she's like, oh, you about to make me cry. So, we exchanged numbers and everything. And so, because I'm open, I want to be a friend. I want friends. And that was important to me also because this person I knew, who I thought would be a friend, betrayed my friendship by being dishonest with me. And that was painful. So just knowing that there are people out there who value true friends, who value true friendship, was uplifting to me after having this experience with this other person. You know, as long as there are people out there who are accepting of love, wanting friendships, then I'm all for it because that's who I want to be, a friend to myself and a friend to others. Um, so yeah, it's a good day. I get up around 3 a.m. in the morning. God wakes me up, and I spend that quiet time with God, asking God to show me what you want me to do today, God, because I'm only living to serve you. So, friends are important. Friendship is important. Being truthful is important. Truthful. You know, you ask them, what's the difference between truth and honesty, right? What's the difference? You know, it's important to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You know, I had someone who was dishonest with me. That hurt because I acted on what I believed was what was being told to me in truth, but it was a lie. So people must stop. You must stop and be truthful with people that you deal with. You know, this person lied to me because they wanted to get something from me. And they knew if they had told me the truth, they would not get that from me. So that's one of the reasons people lie, to get something. Another reason they lie is to protect themselves from the consequences of their actions. But because, you know, this is something we struggle with, that's why I never point a finger at another person, because every single one of us got issues. Every single one of us still have character development that we still need to work on. That's why I don't even look negatively at the president, you know, or anything, because all of us got issues that we need to work on. And we cannot afford to point a finger at another person because there's a big old plank in our own eye. So let's grow in love towards ourselves and in others and become the best character, quality, trait having person that we can become. Let's practice truthfulness. If you can't tell the truth, then say, well, I'm sorry, I can't respond to you on that because I cannot answer you. You know, I can't answer you truthfully. Or just tell the truth. But don't lie. Okay? Don't lie. When you lie, eh, you cause harm. Now, it's okay to lie if you're going to, like, give somebody a surprise birthday party and you tell them that's not a harmful lie. I'm talking about the lies that hurt, you know, like when you know, take something or you go and cheat on your mate, or I'm talking about those lies. Or you go tell a secret that you were not supposed to tell. Stuff like that. If you got anything that you do that you know is not right, you got work to do. Now, for those people out there who are perfect and don't have any issues, take this cookie, go eat it, and sit out somewhere and stay out the rest of our way while we work on developing ourselves. Bless you.